hello.
Hello.
Oh, it's good.
You smell that? It's sir.
What's that?
Is that fireworks in the air? Is that? Huh? Are they celebrating our season 2?
I think you're right.
I think they're. Thank you. Yes, thank you. All of America is celebrating season 2 of Just Shot. Thank you. Oh, you gotta,
yeah, they love that season 2 part.
Sit down. No. You're too kind. No, I don't want the flowers. I'm taking. Put it away. No, I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, sit down.
Let me tell you, it was great to hear that theme song again.
Yes, it was.
He said stop, guys.
Yeah, please.
Thank you. It was great to hear that song again. It really hyped me up. Yeah, and for people watching us on YouTube, hello, these are our faces. And for those of you listening with your ear holes, we're on YouTube now, so you can watch with your eye holes now. And
we're back.
And we're back. We have expanded to YouTube and like 5 or 6 new podcast platforms as well.
This is
we are hitting the ground running, coming back, had a nice hiatus break.
Yes.
And we are living our best life.
Mm-hmm. And that's why they don't call it Independence Day. They call it just Joshin Day. It's on a Tuesday, July 4th. There you go. And we're moving.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, what would you rather do on July 4th this year? Listen to Josh and Josh or celebrate America? Who do you think deserves it more? I think a season 2 deserves it a lot more at this moment in time.
I would agree with that. Josh.
Let's be real.
Yeah, no, for real. Now, I would like to know for both of us, since it's been a while since both of us has talked, especially to everyone, I would like for both of us to go through some format of what we've been doing, like what have we been playing, what have we been watching, what are you doing, what have we been doing?
That sounds like a very good little segment right there. You know, it feels like we did some workshopping or something.
Oh, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, so what I'm playing, I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom nonstop since it came out in May, and I still haven't finished it. Still have not done it. I've just been playing it, enjoying every little second of it. Part of the reason that I haven't finished it yet and have been going at the slow pace that I have, I've started writing for Game Rant, and I've been writing guides and things for the game. So I'm essentially getting paid to play Zelda, which is a childhood dream come true. So I've been thrilled and just been doing it kind of nonstop since May.
I hear a lot of people listening to this with their hearts broken because they want to be where you are. So
listen, let me tell you, I didn't think it was possible.
That's fair. That's fair. But that's an awesome what's it called? Job?
Job?
That's a job.
Yeah, it's a job. It's a real job.
Yeah,
like one of my it was either one of my guides or one of my articles. One of them already has like over 100,000 views on it, and I thought that was insane. Yeah, insane. No, I get to see like the metrics on where I go to like upload my just pages and everything, and I get to see all those numbers, and it's really cool to see. So I kind of feel pretty cool. Little 12-year-old me with his obsession of Legend of Zelda. It's finally paying off.
There you go. I've been playing that as well. I got it when it first came out, and I was taking my time with it because I know I rushed through Breath of the Wild just because, one, I really liked the game, and two, I was like, I don't know if like when the end is gonna be, but I'm more me as like a gamer. I'm like, I want to get to the end. I want to know how the story ends. But here I'm like, it's Zelda. I understand what's coming, kind of. Like, I understand how the game works now since I played Breath of the Wild. So I'm taking my time. And I think I know there's like 4 sections of the map you have to go to for that like main story quest. And you get like those...
There's more.
There's more, I know.
There's more than you think.
I've only done one. So I've done one, and I've done like I'm trying to do every shrine, and I'm just like roaming the map, and so, but that's yes.
Speaking of, you've only done one. I'm assuming it's the Rito Village.
Yes, that's the one I've done.
Okay, that's the one, because the game kind of steers you in that direction.
Uh-huh.
For those of you that have not played the game and don't want anything spoiled for you at all, I understand. I'm one of those people. For the next about 1 minute, I would zoom ahead to about a minute from now. Spoilers inbound.
Oh, God.
The Colgera boss theme song, the entire just Wind Waker aesthetic of that temple is amazing. It gives me chills every time I listen to it. I want to go back and play it again for the first time because it was so good.
Dude, I was so overwhelmed because you know, you have your little buddy with you. I forgot his name.
Tulin.
Thank you. And you're like going up and up these ships, right? And I'm like, where am I going, right? And then you dive straight into the storm and you see that huge ship. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. So
good.
It's so good. And then the boss fight. And then the fucking boss fight. I was I hate insects. That was an insect in my mind. I wanted to kill it so badly. Thank God I did. It was on the first try. I praise the higher power.
I'll talk to you in a month. I'll keep my mouth shut about something.
Okay. All right.
I'll want to know your thoughts.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's been really fun. I do plan on finishing the game very soon because somehow I've gone this far without seeing any spoilers on the ending.
Wow. Okay. That's good.
Like I knew there were some, like, people have been saying this was one of the best Master Sword quests in a Zelda game in a long time. And that one, I will not spoil at all. I won't even put that on the podcast because that one deserves just to be experienced in its entirety. It's really fun. It's good. They did a really good job with it.
I haven't looked up anything other than like there's some spoilers that come up on like my YouTube or TikTok sometimes, but the only things I've ever looked up were 1, how to do certain shrines that are dumb, and 2, how am I supposed to put rocks to make sure that the sign doesn't fall down so I can get like 25 rupees and fucking whatever thing that you give me next. God, that is so annoying.
Bolson is trying his hardest, okay? He doesn't understand that a sign needs 2 legs.
Oh, right. No, he doesn't. He doesn't understand. No, I understand. I understand that he doesn't understand. I also am very annoyed with the, what are they called? Koroks? The Koroks that are just like on their backs that are like...
They need help. You need to... That is my favorite... Unironically, pure seriousness, that is my favorite part in the game. When you take the Korok to its friend, and it's like, you're here. There's my friend. Like, it's so sweet and just so cute. I love it so much.
Okay, that's fair. I guess, but like the last time I did it, there was like, oh, my friend's over there, and then like the camera pans, and he's like in walking distance, and I'm like, okay, let me just hold you up, and I'll walk over there, which I did. I waddled over there and dropped him off, and I was like, here we go. And I was like,
they're like, oh, thanks.
And then there were the other ones where I need to take him like up a mountain, and I'm like, I don't know how to do that. Figure it out. You figure it out.
My favorite thing I've seen. People go to the end, like the friend, put like a big slab of meat on an arrow and shoot it down to the Korok, attach it to the meat, and then reverse the meat. For those of you that have never played Legend of Zelda or the new Legend of Zelda, none of that's going to make a lick of sense.
Oh, that made so much sense. I didn't even think about that.
For those that do play, that's probably a game changer for a lot of you.
That's such a big game changer. What? I didn't even think of that. Oh, wow. Okay.
We might need to have an episode soon where I'm just going through all the little tips and tricks for the Legend of Zelda game.
Yeah. I think one, I didn't look this up, but there was a, I don't know which shrine it was, but in the shrine there's like these buttons that you have to press, like you have to shoot like the ball up. And I just shot an arrow with a bomb on it, and it worked. And I was like, I did not expect that to happen. And I was like, okay, so I used all of my bomb arrows and just fucking went.
I've seen I've seen TikToks where people do that. Is that the one that has you hit the switch and it has an arm that goes
oh yes,
like
yes,
a pinball machine?
one.
Yeah. I've seen people accidentally clear it in funny ways. Like one, it hits them and their body hits the target, so it counts.
Oh, yeah.
It's there's so many things you can do in this game, and it is a breath of the fresh air.
I've been playing this game, turning my brain off, and me and Brittany have been watching the Kardashians, because that's a show where you can just turn your brain off and you can play a video game, and it's just so good. It's white noise, literally white noise. So, oh, bless you.
People are gonna see that now. Gross.
Ew. Oh no.
I could probably cut that.
Yeah, just cut it. Nothing happened. Anyway,
nothing happened.
Anyway, that's one game I've been playing, but I've been like, I don't want to like get sick of it, so I've been teetering on other games, and I just started playing Final Fantasy 16. I think that's the newest one that came out.
Listen, I heard news about that. I didn't realize it came out.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it got announced. That's cool. Like, it'll be another 7 years before that one comes out. I guess Square Enix had a big showcase thing where they showed, or that might have been during the PlayStation one or something. I don't know how it worked.
Yeah.
There were so many things that came out in the past couple weeks that I kind of lost track of which event was which.
Mm-hmm.
But it's,
Have you played it, or you haven't played it yet?
I have not.
Okay.
I played 15. I haven't played a lot of the Final Fantasy games. Well, I guess all things considered, sort of.
Okay, if you played,
I think I've played I've played 4, I've played 7, I've played 10. I've 100% completed 10. That one was really fun.
Okay.
And then 15.
Have you played 7, the remake?
I have not played the remake. I played the original.
Okay, that's fair. I was going to say that I'm not too far in the story. I just basically started playing it, and it plays very much like 7 remake, but like way better. Like the combat is way more fluid and like easier to manage. It's not there isn't a part where it like slows down time and you can like do actions for the other people, which is what you can do in 7. But this one, you like use the D-pad to like cycle through people and like have them do it in real time. It was very interesting. I like that.
Okay, that's a nice feature.
Mm-hmm. And then the first beginning of the story, I'm not going to spoil it, but like the beginning story reminded me a lot of Game of Thrones. No spoilers there, but if you watch Game of Thrones, but so far so good. I like it. I've been trying to 100% like get 2 last trophies in Spider-Man, which are like played on New Game Plus and the hardest difficulty. And so I can get all the trophies there. And I think that's it. I think I want to try Resident Evil Village in VR, as well as Resident Evil 4 in VR. God damn,
yes.
that's going to be a thing. But I haven't set it up yet, and I haven't downloaded it, but that's on my list. But so far, that's what I've been playing. I haven't had a lot of time to play them, so it's been always on my downtime, and then like I knock out and then redo the day. So, but yeah, moving from what you're playing, what you're watching, or what have you watched? Well,
all right,
we
so
can do this on, like movies and stuff if you want.
Yeah, you reminded me, Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse, fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
10 out of 10.
I cannot wait for Beyond the Spider-Verse to come out. I knew it was going to end like a part 1, because when they first announced it, it was Across the Spider-Verse parts 1 and 2.
Right.
So I knew it was going to be split like that, but man, it was just beautiful to watch. Like the animation, I've gone on huge rants about how I love animation as a medium, and I love that the Spider-Verse movies are like what they're doing for the art of animation.
Yes.
Like painstakingly going through animating Miles at like 1 frame or 2 frames per second, the normal people at 1, and then Hobie, the Spider-Man, Punk Spider-Man, Spider-Punk, all that. They animated him at 3 frames per second to show that he's not even in line with like the fully active Spider-Man. Like he walks to the beat of his own drum. He was in the running for the best character in that whole movie. It was,
I agree.
If honestly, not like the front runner already.
Yes. That movie has to be a top tier Spider-Man film. Doesn't even matter if it's animation. I think that helps. Oh yeah, because it's like super comic booky.
This is probably going to be one of the best superhero trilogies ever. Like it's that level.
It sucks that we have to wait like 3 more years for this one to come out, because they said, oh yeah, it'll come out in 2024.
It's not going to come out in 2024.
And then Haley Steinfeld said like, oh, it is? I haven't even recorded any lines. And I was like, oh, we're done.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not coming out by then, especially with all the stuff going on in the industry right now with all the strikes. Like it's
definitely, yeah,
that because they pushed Avatar 5 all the way to 2031. And at this point I'm like,
I haven't watched the second one, so I
haven't watched the second one. At this point, I'm convinced that they're just pushing it. They're spreading out the release date so people forget how mid the movies are. They're just like, oh yeah, I kind of liked that. It's the third one. We got to go see it. It was when was it? 2012? Oh
my God.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
This seems familiar. It seems like the last movie that came out. Oh, wait, it's literally the same movie with the same plot, just new characters.
Yeah, it's...
Well, okay. Have you watched The Flash?
I have not. I refuse to give Ezra Miller money.
That's fair.
They are a terrible person.
I had A-list. I have A-list, so I watched it for free. So...
Oh, I have A-list and I still refuse to go see it.
Well,
I'm waiting till it's out and I don't have to pay money for it.
I watched it. And I have to tell you, with the bottom of my heart, Michael Keaton was the only good part of this movie.
I have heard.
Yeah.
No, I have heard it would not have sold as much if Michael Keaton was not in it.
Yes, 100%.
Like they even talked about doing like a spin-off sequel movie for him. Like I've heard that was like... Yeah. No, Batman Beyond. Yeah.
But I don't want. Do you care about the spoilers? You don't, right?
Not that much for this one. Spoilers for The Flash for anybody. I'll put in a timestamp whenever this ends.
Sure. So the whole movie I did not like. The CGI was really bad. The director was saying that the CGI was that on purpose, and I was like, that's a great excuse. It's not. It looks worse than a PlayStation 2 video game. And I'm not a big critic on CGI. I could care less. But like it took me out of the movie, so it was so easily taking me out of the movie.
It's like She-Hulk. The animation wasn't fantastic, but it wasn't Marvel's best. Like there was clearly they're just running those guys ragged. But it was still believable enough, and the story more than made up for it. This, it seems like it had just everything against it.
Exactly. Especially, there are like some moments where they use CGI where they didn't need to. Like, there's an end battle, right? And the Flash, Ezra Miller, is talking with himself, the Flash, Ezra Miller, at 18 years old, and they're talking to each other. They're both the Flash, and they're both in full CGI. It looks like the really bad deep fakes where they paste.
Oh no!
And that's what it looks like. And I was like, Ezra Miller, are you okay?
I'm just picturing the technology that Disney used for Jeff Bridges in the Tron sequel when they de-aged him, and it's just like super plastic looking, because that was really early tech at the time.
That is exactly what it looked like, actually.
No.
That's a great way to describe it.
Oh my gosh.
So like the story was interesting. I thought they were going to go the whole Flashpoint of like, oh, it's the Reverse Flash and you have the battle Reverse Flash.
That's
like that.
Okay. I've heard people say somebody wasn't in it, and I knew they were going to leave that out. I knew they were going to. I knew they were going to fuck up Flashpoint. Like, they had the opportunity. They wanted to reset the entire DC universe, and apparently it's still unclear if they did or not.
They did.
They could have done it. It was right there.
Yes,
it was in their hand. They had it served to them on a silver platter. You want to reset your universe? Here's a literal canon way you can do it. And
they didn't.
No, I think they're just going to hand wave it.
They could have done that. That's what I was talking about. That was what I was saying. I was like, they could have made this so much better. They could have like reset everything, but no, they did not. Reverse Flash was not in the movie. The big bad of the movie, which wasn't really a big bad at all. One was Zod, which was great. I guess you could see him. That was cool. But I was like
he did a good job in the role in Man of Steel, but like Zod?
Yeah. And then the other villain was another version of the Flash, which we don't see that it's another version of the Flash. We see it's like this like dark purple lightning thing that we think is like maybe it's the Reverse Flash. No, it's the 18-year-old Flash who has been going in a time loop over and over again trying to fix this battle, because the whole battle that they do at the end of the movie, everyone dies. Batman dies, Michael Keaton dies, and Supergirl dies, and then the Earth is destroyed. Every single time. I had to watch Michael Keaton die twice, and I lost my shit each time. And so
basically, they just stole the finale of the CW's Flash in season 3. They literally just took the plot of the CW show.
Yes, I do think
if they were going to do that, they should have just put Grant Gustin in. Yes, honestly.
But you know what the producers, or not the producers, the director, or maybe just Warner Brothers in general, they were saying like we don't want CW actors in the movies because they're not serious enough. They're like campy. CW. And I was like, that's the writing, bro.
DC is campy, bro.
But
I'm tired of these like super dark superhero movies. It's like, no, comic books are full of like fun and hope, and even in, the detective comics that people are like, oh, Batman's dark and gritty. No, there's still like, it's hopeful and it's also fun. Like
there are times where it's dark. There are times when not the whole thing is dark, which I get that they want to do a whole dark thing. It's everything.
It's so grimdark.
But yeah, exactly. There needs to be a yin to the yang. So
yeah. As great as the Dark Knight franchise was, that was super grounded, super like realistic.
Yeah.
Cool. Superman doesn't work. Didn't really work they took it into Man of Steel and decided to keep running in that direction, and it did not work. In my opinion. They were okay. They were just okay. I like Henry Cavill was wasted.
He was. I'm so sad about that. And he's not in this movie, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's like Wonder Woman is in this movie. Gal Gadot is in it for 4 seconds, and she like saves Ben Affleck's Batman, and Ben Affleck's like with the hugest smile on his face is Batman. Hi, and I was like, oh fuck, right? But the end battle, right? They're trying to. So the 18-year-old Flash is trying to go back in time to fix everything, and he keeps doing it over and over and over again, and so they're like breaking the multiverse, and I was like, oh, they're gonna do it. Everything's gonna break and everything's resetting. And so we see Christopher Reeves, Superman, with the Supergirl. I forgot her name. What?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've heard one of the Supermen that makes an appearance.
Oh, the Nick Cage Superman?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's in it, but he's like full CGI, unfortunately. It's not even Nick Cage. It's like the face is plastered, right?
Oh my gosh.
I was like, oh, that's Nick Cage. That's cool. There's Jay Garrett. I think this is the CW Jay Garrett, apparently. Which I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, no. So apparently it wasn't even him.
Oh, it's not?
Like, so it was the spoilers for the CW Flash, I guess. So it was the fake Jay Garrick. It was not him, but it was the Zoom from Earth 2, and it was this whole thing. He tweeted, he's like, if it's me, I have no idea about it.
Yeah. I was like, okay, that's cool, right? And then they showed Adam West Batman, and then like just a bunch of other stuff, and then so then the other two, the 18-year-old Flash, and then the Dark Flash. Like 18-year-old Flash dies, so the Dark Flash doesn't exist, and everything just like goes back to the way it was.
Okay, so now they're taking season 1 finale. Okay, continue.
And so Flash goes back to the point of where he like changed time to save his mom. Mm-hmm. And while he does,
I want to know how did his mom die in this movie? Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Let me tell you. So they don't show it. The Flash doesn't go back to stop the person. What he does is he goes to the supermarket because give me that face.
Please go on.
So the Flash's dad is in court, right? And they're doing a trial to see if he's innocent or not. And so the point of why his alibi is that he went to the grocery store to buy more tomato sauce because they were out of tomato sauce. So the Ezra Miller Flash was like, I'll just put tomato sauce in her basket. And you know what? He does that. And that creates the Flashpoint. So in order to reverse this, he goes back in time to take out the tomato sauce from the basket, says goodbye to his mom as a different person. He says like, oh, I had a mom and I can't wait to see her. And she's like, oh, I love you, stuff like that. Like they don't know each other and she just wants to be a good person. Puts it back on the shelf. He goes back to the present, his timeline, and things already have changed. It's a different timeline still. He's proven innocent, and Ben Affleck is no longer Batman. It's George Clooney. And the funniest fucking thing, the funniest thing, the best line in the movie at the end was when Bruce Wayne is calling him. It's George Clooney, Bruce Wayne. He's like, oh, Bruce, I need to talk to you about all this stuff. And he gets out of the car and it's George Clooney. And Ezra Miller Flash goes, who the fuck is that? And that I lost my shit because I was like, that makes sense. I like that. That's great. Right. And then everyone's like, oh, and the theaters are like, oh, no. And I was like, yeah, this is how it works. Right. And then they just end it there.
So, okay, this might have been redeemed for me only because they seem to have banished Ezra Miller to the Batman and Robin universe with the terrible movies and all that. He can spend the Bat credit card, all that. It was maybe that's why Warner Brothers doesn't like campy, because they went super campy with that.
Yes,
and it did not land with the audiences of the time.
Right? Yeah, it didn't.
We live in campy times now.
There was something else. There was an end credit scene with Aquaman and Barry, and Aquaman's drunk, and Barry's just trying to say hey, there was other Bruce Waynes. There's other versions of you. Like this is this, and he's just drunk. That's it. That's the whole after credit scene. There was no moving on to a different point. It felt like a stop. It was like, that's it. That's the movie. And the one thing I learned... No, go on. Sorry.
I feel like that's the really bad way of saying, oh yeah, when we recast Aquaman, don't be surprised. See, we put this scene in the Flash movie.
Yeah.
because I know they want to cast him as Lobo in the redo of the universe.
That's right.
So
that's right.
He would make a fantastic Lobo. Like he would be great.
Yeah.
But
the one thing that I learned was that George Clooney only was cast in this role because they couldn't get Christian Bale.
Oh my gosh. That would have been pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah,
but
and that's the
I
Flash.
can see, I don't know. Honestly, I kind of like that it wasn't Christian Bale, though. That would kind of like ruin the Dark Knight franchise a bit. Like it's its own. Yeah. It's like the new Batman, where it's like kind of just grounded in Gotham on its own.
Right.
Although who knows where they'll take that. But
or if they do. But
all right. Well, pivot real quick.
Pivot.
What you doing?
Oh, well, let's see. From what we've from when we last talked, I have been going to the gym Monday through Friday with no breaks. Yeah, it's hard. I do it. I go at 5 a.m. right before work, and then I go straight into work. So that's what I did today. I did chest and shoulders and back. Good Lord. And what we do is like, we don't stop. We just go, do. Okay, next one. Do. Okay, next one. Do. Okay, do. And I'm for an hour. So I've been doing that. Let's see. I've been keeping up with no caffeine. I have not had any caffeine since January. The only time I've had caffeine, which was a vacation that I took when I went to Vegas. So that doesn't count because what happens in Vegas stays there.
That's true.
Yep. And it was a special occasion. And that was the last time I had caffeine. And it's been going well. Don't have caffeine. It's really good for you. If you don't have caffeine, it's really good for you, for your heart and everything. Don't do it. Don't look at that face. It's good to not have caffeine. It's good to have caffeine in certain bursts, but it's not good to have it every day. That's what I learned. That's what I learned.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll move on. And the last thing is I have been working on the album, and I'm shortening it. So I'm not doing the 26 songs because that's going to take me too long. I'm going to make it smaller, and I'm going to work on specific songs so I can get it out by the end of the year.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm not going to go full out on 26 songs. I had it laid out on like sections, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make those sections different albums. So I'm going to put all these 26 songs into different albums, and whatever I write in the meantime, I'll just slap in there.
Yeah.
But that's the plan.
I like that.
It's coming. I just have not had time to sit down and produce anything yet. I'm in the middle of like redecorating and like moving things. So it's been a thing, and then work obviously. So it's just all that. But that's what I've been doing. The most recent thing that I did was that yesterday I went to the Game Awards 10-year concert in Hollywood Bowl. Yesterday, I mean, on the 25th Sunday of June. This is July 4th.
Nailed it. You saved it. You saved it. You're good.
And I was so excited for this. We bought tickets. It was really good pricing. We sat all the way at the top, which was fine. I'm totally okay with that. And they played songs from Arcane for League of Legends, and I was like, boo. Ooh. Then they did God of War live with a choir, and I was like, God, Jesus Christ, and I got goosebumps all over me. Then they did what was the next one? They did Diablo 4. I don't care, but it was good music. They did The Last of Us. Neil Druckmann came on stage, and he said, we're working on other things. And I said, I want part 3. Thank you. Tell me. He didn't tell me. But that was fantastic. Gustavo, I don't know his last name. I don't want to butcher it. Came on stage, the composer and writer of all the songs, and he played on his little guitar the theme of The Last of Us, and I was sobbing. Let's see, Jedi. They did songs for Jedi Survivor, and Cameron Montague, is that his last name? I don't know, but Cameron, who plays Cal Kestis.
Oh, yeah.
He came out and he was like, "What's up, LA, Hollywood?" And he was just like thanking everyone. Then they played the music, which is fantastic. They did Harry Potter, the Hogwarts Legacy game, and then they did Starfield, which is interesting because the game didn't come out yet. Then they did Final Fantasy 16.
Nice.
I was blown away. Then they did Spider-Man 2. And Spider-Man, so they went through the Spider-Man, then Miles Morales Spider-Man music, and then they unveiled the theme for Spider-Man 2, and they had like all these lights and everything with the webs and shit. That was fantastic. Jack Black came out with Tenacious D, and he sang video games. I laughed my ass off. And then they did a fireworks display with what their theme is going to be for this game, this year's Game Awards, which I guess is going to also be hosted here. And then Jack Black came back out wearing full Bowser outfit, singing Peaches live, which I was not ready for. I was so happy that this Toad pushed out fucking the piano and started playing on I was freaking the fuck out. And
I've seen a TikTok of that like 20 minutes before we got on this call.
Yes. Yeah. It's everywhere now. But last night that was amazing. I cannot recommend, I have to recommend that if you have the option to listen to music, the score of a music in an orchestra live, do it. It's so good. It's so good.
One of my favorite things I've ever done, it was during Comic-Con. My girlfriend at the time bought me tickets. Oh, actually, there were two. Bought me tickets to a Pokemon concert, played music from the games. It was
awesome.
Amazing. And they played the original theme song from the anime, the English theme song, and half the audience was singing in this big concert hall. It was so fun. Would recommend it. But my favorite was going to the Symphony of the Goddess tour of Legend of Zelda music. And it was when the Majora's Mask remake had just come out. So I have this huge framed poster of it, of the promo artwork. And then it's just, it was amazing. I love it. I second your opinion fully. If you have the option to go listen to these live recordings of music, it's amazing. And also go support your musicians that make this kind of stuff happen, because it's really cool. Shout out to our bro Avery. Yo, what's up?
Bro. I forgot one more. They played Hades. They played the songs from Hades, which I was like, ooh, that's good.
I was about to disconnect the call if you said that like Koji Kondo showed up and you played Legend of Zelda music.
No,
I would have hung up.
I
would have been so upset. I'm surprised they didn't, but I'm not that I'm glad they didn't, but I'm glad I didn't miss it. You know,
because they said Spider-Man, The Last of Us, and Star Wars Hogwarts, and then that's it. They said, and many more. So I was like, oh, it's obviously going to be Legend of Zelda because the new game came out.
Yeah, they're just saving that for when it wins Game of the Year. You know,
There you go. Oh,
because let's be real, it's going to win Game of the Year.
They played Elden Ring music because they were like, what won Game of the Year last year? And I was like, I don't remember. Last year was such a blur. They're like, Elden Ring. I was like, oh, that game. I totally forgot about that game.
That one. Yeah.
Oh, shit. But yeah, that I went there, and then I've been going to Disneyland because I have a pass now.
Nice. I went for the first time on my birthday. I think I talked about that. It was really fun. I love it. Mm-hmm. But I don't think I've done anything as fun as the Game Awards concert. Just been writing, playing Zelda. Oh, by the time this comes out, we will already have seen it, so it doesn't matter. So tomorrow, I'm surprising Emily. We're going to see Into the Woods. They're taking the Broadway production, and it's coming here to the Amundsen. And so it opens at some point in the past, and it'll. But tomorrow, I
see what you
right. It's confusing when we do it that way.
Yes.
But we're gonna go, and I'm gonna go pick us up some Buffalo Wild Wings, and we're gonna eat it real quick beforehand because she's coming right off of work. Like, she's working at the Gardens, and she's not gonna have time to come up to me and then go down. So I'm just gonna pick her up, drive up, and it's gonna be fun. So that'll be my fun thing I'm doing.
Nice.
But other than that, I don't know. Nothing too fancy. But, there's some things I've been hearing in the news.
Oh, whoa.
So, if you're listening to this in July, this is probably old news at this point. But I take it you've all heard of the Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, fight that they want to put in Las Vegas.
I only heard it once.
Well, this has been hyped up by the internet, and Elon Musk even said, "Hey, let's air it in Vegas. Let's get into the octagon. Let's go." Unfortunately, Elon has come out and said, "Sorry, my mom says I can't do it." And no, that's not a joke. Mama Musk actually said, "No, you're not gonna fight," and so there's no fight.
What? How old is he?
I don't know, but if the person that owns the emerald says you can't do a fight, I'm gonna assume that's part of the deal.
What?
Yeah.
You know how much
Musk's mama said, "No, you're not gonna fight."
You know how much money they would make on this fight? Do you know how much people would pay to see this?
Oh, yeah. But do you know how easy of a fight that would be?
Oh.
The robot lizard man would kill him. Here's our thought question for the week. Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg. Who would have won? My money's on Mark. He's an android lizard man. He would destroy him.
Does Elon Musk get prep time?
Yes.
Okay. I'm thinking of this as like Iron Man versus who's
like Batman. It's like, how much prep time does Batman get?
Yeah, Batman versus Superman kind of thing, because he's a lizard.
Yeah. Well, given that, he doesn't actually know half the shit he talks about, I would say no amount of prep time is really going to help him against those reptilian instincts in the ring.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't think he can bring in like a Pokédex that'll help him there. But
it's wouldn't have looked good, which probably makes sense why his mom, 86 the whole idea. It's like, no, I don't want to watch my son get his face beat in by a lizard. That's what?
That's fair,
although a lot of Americans would.
Yeah,
a lot of people in general would.
Either of them, both of them, just both. They knock each other out.
Ugh, that'd
be great.
I can hope.
Fantastic. Yeah, no, yeah.
I
don't even have a Facebook. I have a Facebook, but I don't even go on it. I have an Instagram.
I begrudgingly still have one because I have some theaters that I work with that's their only real form of communication.
That's right. We did talk about
and
it.
I don't know.
I don't know if I understand that social media is a way to like talk to customers, talk to friends, you can still stay in contact with them. And like, if you are an artist or something, that's how you express your platform and advertise and stuff like that. I understand.
Hey, we should do that.
Hey, we should probably do that. Yeah, no,
we should advertise.
That's a really good idea. Yeah, some ads.
Yeah, maybe our listeners could go to our website, justjoshinpodcast.com or justjoshinpod.com, whichever you prefer, and see all of our new things going on. Yeah, how's that for some marketing? Ayo!
This is We coming in July 4th with some bombs. You hear those stuff in the sky right now? Ooh, that's us. That's us. That's us, motherfucker.
And I might as well add, since we're talking about it, go to our website and you can find links to, all our podcasts, our videos, and because I've finally been worn down, we've got a Patreon now. We're going to hit you next week with some of the things that you can get on that, but some of them are really cool. We also have a Ko-fi. I don't know how to pronounce it. Coffee, probably. One of them will make you an honorary Josh. That one I'm really excited to talk about next week. That one will be really fun. It is my favorite idea we've ever come up with.
Yeah, I have a feeling that some people that I know will actually buy that, and that's going to be a little scary.
I hope they're prepared because this isn't a joke. This is not. I really just want to tell them. Can I tell them? Should I wait?
No, we should wait. We should wait.
We should wait.
Let them want more. Let them want
more.
Ooh,
yeah, let them simmer.
They gotta wait for next week, and they're gonna be like, "What is it? What is it? What do you mean?"
They're right on the edge of their seats. We're right on the edge of the earlobes. However, they're partaking in this. Also, we gotta shout out to our good JustJoshin.pod on Instagram. I haven't said those words in so long. JustJoshin.pod.
Yes. And there's going to be things that are posted there, we promise.
Yeah, because I let Josh take over the Instagram because he's actually good at it. I don't know why we didn't do that. I was just sitting on it. We never even had a conversation. It's
okay.
We're good now. We're going to have content.
We're going to have so much content that your eyes are going to blow out because there's so much content to absorb because your brain can't handle it all. This is
just
content.
Feasting on it.
Want to roll for content? Rolling for content? That's a 19.
Damn, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I was fully expecting you to just say, "Oh, it's a not 20," and just be like, of course." Okay. No, but I believe a 19. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yeah, 19.
Oh.
All right. There's one thing I do want to talk about really quickly. It's Last of Us related. We were just talking about it a little bit. But
yes.
They just announced. They announced a month ago. Yeah,
they announced it some time ago. I don't know when it was announced.
They announced that they are doing a maze, a house in Halloween Horror Nights, Universal Studios for the fucking Last of Us. We made it, baby.
Hell yeah.
We fucking made it, baby. Oh my God. I'm gonna walk in to this house. There's gonna be clickers all over me, and I'm gonna be crying because I'm so fucking happy. I'm gonna be like,
are you okay? It's a show. It's made up, guy, and it's like, dude, no, it's real to me. It's real.
Please. Where's Ellie?
Oh my God.
So
that's really exciting, and I'm very excited for you.
Yes,
because I know that last year you did the RIP.
Yes,
is that the VIP RIP?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm doing it this year too.
I honestly, after the amount of time we waited in line and how much, I know it's a lot more expensive than the Genie Pass thing, but I'm considering doing the RIP thing this year.
Well,
just because.
Yeah. I mean,
why not?
It's also worth it because that's your ticket, right? It's
like if I'm already paying extra to get into Horror Nights while I'm paying for a season pass, I might as well just go all in. I'll save up money for it.
It's like the price. Is that how much I paid? I don't remember how much I paid. Do you remember how much it was that I told you? Okay,
I don't remember.
Well,
it's on an episode.
It's on an episode. Yeah, I'm gonna just go through my banks real quick in my mind. And I'm just gonna say that it's the same cost as a Disneyland ticket, maybe a little bit more, probably.
Oh,
that's what I'm thinking. I think. I don't remember, but it's that you get front of the line for everything. This includes the rides, okay, and every maze for the whole night, not just once, but the whole night. You do it all night, right? You get a tour that they make you. We walk there. And they're like, "Oh, this is the maze," and we do it together. You go into like a bus or something, and they drive you to the mazes, so you don't have to walk. You know how there's the mazes that are all the way down like
Oh,
the
yeah.
and stuff. They drive you there, so you don't have to.
Oh my gosh,
it's fantastic, right? And then you have a buffet for free. It comes with it. You don't have to pay for food. Yeah. Exactly.
All right, I'm in. I'll do anything for free food that's not actually free because you pay for the ticket, but I'll do it anyway.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, but they in the beginning they sit you upstairs where like in the front of the park where there's like this what's I don't know, window you can look out of, and there's a bunch of water bottles everywhere. That's all free. You can take them. You can sit down in like couches and stuff and just like chill until your tour guide arrives. And then, I wonder what the tram is going to be actually this year. I hope it's not the Purge again. They do that too many times. I'm over it, honestly. But,
well, we haven't had a new Purge movie in a while, so maybe they won't.
Well, you just said it, so now there's going to be a Purge.
Damn it! Well, then I have to say this, because we're getting a Last of Us this year.
Yes.
And the thing that's coming out around Halloween this year, that means we're getting a Five Nights at Freddy's maze the following year.
That's
for
right.
sure, because it's Blumhouse.
I forgot.
And they already have
that.
tons of Blumhouse mazes at Universal.
That's right.
So we're 100% getting one.
Because they like put them together. Oh, dude, imagine you go in, it's like the pizzeria and it's where the security guard stuff is. Oh my God, that'd be pretty sick, actually.
I was telling Emily, they need to make that, because they used to have a permanent scare maze with The Walking Dead in between like the main city area going into like the Illumination City area.
Yes.
They need to stick it in that spot. Instead of a downed helicopter and zombies, they need to make it Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria just blended in, and you can go in, actually order pizza, like do all that, but then you can also get in line for
the ride,
the scare maze.
Or the scare maze, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart. That's smart.
Hire me, Universal. I've got it figured out. Like that solves your problem. The space is there. Like it's already just empty all the other times of the year.
Dude, I wish. I know that they make all these mazes like 6-7 months ahead of time before like they actually announce it. Like they make them there in house, which I wish they would tell us. I wish, because I don't know if I can disclose this stuff, so I'm not going to. But like, I wish they're able to do that and let us know. That would be fantastic. I'm also going to go to Oogie Boogie Bash for Disneyland.
I want to. For people that want to, be on the lookout for tickets like now.
Yeah.
Because those go so fast. I think they were sold out by September.
Yeah, so for the people who have passes, they get first dibs. So I'm a pass member. So tomorrow,
can you only buy tickets for yourself?
I think you can I think so. I think you can only buy one ticket, and it's for you.
Wait, you get it tomorrow? I mean, someday in the past?
Yeah, someday in the past. Which is which is
tomorrow from someday in the past. Yeah,
tomorrow. They go live for only pass members.
So what you're saying is I should buy a pass now?
I don't think they're available anymore, dude. I am so sorry.
Honestly, that's fair, and I don't need to spend that money, so we're good.
Let me look. Because I have the most expensive one, unfortunately, because that was the only one that was available, but it's so fucking worth it, I gotta tell you. Let me see. Well, the Believe, Enchant, and Imagine key, which are all the other tiers, are only available for renewal. The Inspire key, which is what I have, doesn't say that, but I don't see where you could purchase it. So
they might have it disabled until these passes go live. That's sort of how Comic-Con works. You can only do it. You can only make a new member ID like several weeks before the general admissions go live. But they don't tell you when that is, so that people don't just rush and do it the day before.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
And you can only buy a badge with a member ID. So
Okay.
I would imagine Disney does the same thing.
Well, let me
They're
see
smart
if I
about
can,
those things.
Let me see if I can get you on this train, this Magic Inspire Key Pass. So this is what I have. You have the most days, so you have like very limited blackout dates. The blackout dates are like December 23 to like New Year's. It's like the obvious ones. And then you can reserve up to 6 reservations at a time. 6.
Oh.
So you can be like, I want to go on Saturday and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, all these days, and you can go and it's fine. You'll be good. You get 20% off the Genie Pass when you go each day.
That's like $4.
Yeah. But it's worth it. It's fair. I like it.
I guess that does add up if you get it every day.
Mm-hmm. And then you get unlimited photo pass. So, you know, the pictures that they take on the rides and stuff, you get them for free, which is really cool. You get 20% off merch, all merch, every single merch in the park. You get 15% off dining, not all the food. The vendors, the street vendors, you know, with the popcorn and stuff, you don't get a discount from them, unfortunately, which is okay. That's fine. I don't want $5 off of my popcorn. And then you get free parking all the time. And then
that is nice.
That is very nice because they upped the parking to $30. Fuck that. And then also they have like special events just for the passes.
Oh, like the Star Wars night.
Yeah, like that. And then how you can select Oogie Boogie Bash tickets before anyone else, like that stuff like that. And then there's like these places within the park, like in California Adventure and stuff, where you as if you're a pass member, you're able to go, but no one else can.
Ooh, like the secret clubs.
Yeah, but there's like a terrace by Cars Land and Avengers Campus where you just go up and you can order like food and drinks and stuff, and you just sit down. And it's just for pass members though. Like
that's cool.
That's really cool. It's super cool. But I like it because it's like there's barely any blackout dates. You can go whenever you want, and you don't have that. If you go at least once or twice a month, you already are making up the money that you're spending.
Yes, but forget. That would require me driving to Anaheim once or twice a month.
That's true. You are correct. Yeah, I forgot.
I kind of live a good chunk of distance further than you do.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, we're like 30 minutes from Anaheim. You're like 7 years away. So sorry about that.
Yeah. It's little hard.
I mean, you still have the option to do it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna consider it, but maybe not the full expensive one. I might.
Yeah, the expensive one.
I could be convinced to do because like the Universal one, like the Gold Pass, you go 3 times and Universal is 2 minutes away from me.
Yeah.
Don't locate me, weird people. It's 2 minutes away, so I go 3 times and I've made back my money for the year.
Yes. Yeah.
So something along those lines I'd be good with.
I had this conversation. I think that Disney, at least right now, Disney is much better in the rides department than Universal, because Universal has like 7 rides, and I went on last Saturday, whenever that is in this timeline. And I in the span of 3 hours, we went on 7 rides. And I was like, wow, we are done at Universal already. You know what I mean? Like we'd be like, all right, that's leaving. You know what I mean? But we went on Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, Space Mountain, Thunder Mountain, Buzz Lightyear, Star Tours. What's the last one? Matterhorn. I'm missing one. I don't know what it is, but there's more. And then we moved over to California Adventure to do more rides. And I was like, we did this for like 8 hours, right? And we were doing so much, and we were dead tired at the end on Saturday. But I was like, if I go to Universal, I would just want to ride the tram. I'm not really big on the Simpsons ride. or the Mummy. The Mummy can suck it. Honestly, it makes me feel really horrible.
I will not take this Mummy slander.
Hey, it's no Mummy slander.
The Mummy is the best ride in Universal.
No, I
hands down.
I agree. I used to ride that when I was little. My body can't take it anymore. I get really
okay. That's fair.
That's why I'm saying it could suck it, because I can't do it, especially when it goes backwards. I no.
Apologies.
No, don't. I'm trying to build that nausea tolerance, I guess that's the way, by working out more, which is weird, but it helps.
Yeah.
Especially with like the running and the cardio and stuff. Like that definitely helps with that. But
nice. I ruined those types of rides for my dad a long time ago. We rode the teacups in Disney World.
Oh, yeah.
And before the ride even started, I just spun it around and around and around. And he's like, I'm sick already.
Get me
and, I was 2, and he was like, I'm done. This is, I don't want to ride these teacups anymore.
Yeah, that's about right. I did not ride the teacups either. That's okay.
My bad, Dad.
My bad, dude.
So, before we head out, what do you got going on this week? Anything fun?
I'm going to Disneyland.
Yeah, Disneyland.
I'm going to Disneyland. And
I guess we kind of covered that. Going to Disneyland. I'm going to a show.
I'm working. That's about it.
Nice.
I mean, I don't. It's just more just work, gym, and Disneyland. That's about it. So,
maybe we'll just keep it with the what we're doing stuff, because that's. I'll cut this little blurb out. Yeah, I think that's going to be, because we're not. We kind of already said all the interesting things we're going to do this week, or are doing. Great start. Yeah. See ya. Oh, I should have stopped that.